Oh, look at that. We're cutting again. So we've started making t-shirt bags when everybody watches this. We have 2 t-shirts, and we cut the sleeves using a template, literally just a plate to make an angle curve. Doing it again here. Template, ha ha ha. And now we're going to cut.
You want the whole way?
Yeah, why not?
Hold on.
Look at this.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's good enough. Alrighty. So we're going to be cutting the top of the bag out. And the reason for this is so that we can turn this into a reusable shopping container. Go get the groceries.
You
And
can use the other ones. They're fabric scissors. If you're gonna cut with your right hand, anyways.
yes, because if you're a left-hander, you definitely like using the scissors in your right hand.
I don't have left-handed sewing scissors.
I know, it's okay. So we're going to introduce you all to my sister, because I know there's 5 or 6 people here live now. Big audience. She's in the background, so those of you who are here, the 10 of you can say hi to Tia. You'll hear her voice more than her face, because the angle we're at here. She's going to show us how to use the sewing machine today. And of course, we'll tell stories and talk smack or whatever as we get around to it.
I don't talk smack.
All the time. So there is the double-sided t-shirts that have been cut. And I believe we're going to now serge these handles.
Serger's broken. We're just gonna sew them.
We're going to sew them on the sewing machine.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you the most.
So we're going to turn this over here.
I'm gonna give you the most sturdy stitch to do this with, but it's gonna take a while.
Okay.
Every stitch is gonna take a couple extra seconds.
A couple of extra seconds.
So we're gonna want to make sure you have it open. And because you're sewing and not me, I might want to do this first.
We're going to safety pin.
I'm not pinning anything.
Clipping. Safety clipping. Hey, everybody. Exactly. Old t-shirts. What do you do with them? They fill up your closet. They get worn, in rotation like once every 3 weeks, if that. And there's got to be better uses. So we're making t-shirt bags today. Real time's not as exciting as the videos they make.
I'm sorry. I normally
It's
do everything
okay.
I normally do everything in you've seen my videos.
No.
Time lapse. I
Yes.
do everything in time lapse.
Yes, everything gets done in
Because
time.
I don't want people to see me.
Oh, okay. So, what channel do they come to find more Sewing Secrets by Tia?
Sewn for Seasons.
Sewn for Seasons. If there's a
The
mod,
number
want to
4.
throw that up there. Sewn, SEWN, for Seasons.
All one word though.
That's Tia.
Alright.
Okay. There's a power button down here
Yeah, I
somewhere.
put it in a box because my legs are short.
Yeah.
So you can probably put it on the floor if you want.
No, it's perfect.
Okay.
And it's going to go that way.
No, it's gonna. Yeah, the fabric's gonna pull this way, and then you should be good. fabric to line up with the edge of your fabric, or your presser foot, basically. Because
Okay.
it's not an actual sirloin.
Gotcha. Now we've got these little clips on here. There we go. You got it, Stephanie. So tell us about some of the things that you make, Tia.
Car seat ponchos, hanging hand towels.
Hanging hand towels like Grandma used to make?
You ever done a paint line? Like your grandma used to make.
Yes, like
Yep.
my grandmother used to make.
Yep.
Crocheted.
No, I don't crochet them.
You sew them.
They're like the ones over there.
I can't see that.
Can I borrow my glasses? Oh, you have stuck.
Huh?
Alright. No, you're good. It's pulling on the weight here.
Oh. Yeah, that's you.
It's just a motion thing. I'll turn the volume off. I had the volume on because I didn't know if Michael was dropping helium. That's
I see
what I
it.
haven't hooked.
Still not too late.
You're about to have a friend.
Kitty is here.
Yep, definitely. I'm here.
Okay. Twisting.
No, she's just off camera, but she's cute.
Okay, so now we've come full circle. And we're doubling over it a little bit.
No, stitch off this. Okay. Nope, you're good.
And one is done. Hello, Jason. Sewn for seasons, yes. So that was the first sleeve or handle that we've cut off. And now we've sewn that together. And again, we're using 2 pieces of material here. And the goal is to make a shopping bag out of this for your groceries. And this kitty off camera is Valentine. And so now we're doubling up on the next sleeve. Missouri Ozark Vet, how you doing, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while, Carlos. Jason's on here. Stephanie, yep. Hello, everybody. Better go to live. What's up? No Man's Land. We are having fun on a Sunday afternoon. And I don't know how many of you guys have this problem, but I have so many t-shirts that they just end up in the trash. Well, not in the trash. They go to Goodwill.
Wherever you want to go in, just pull it quick.
Okay, we're going to pull a clip. Put that over there. Now we got to come in here.
You're going to want this to the right of you.
Uh-huh.
Left. My right. North.
Okay, do you guys drop the... Thank you. how many years it's been since I've sewn like
How
this with a machine? Many.
There's
More than 10, I
Are you even sewing? You're not. You broke the thread.
Oh, well, thanks for helping me out there.
I mean, thanks for helping me out.
No, I'm telling you, thanks for helping me out.
I just
There we
realized
go.
there's a lot of slack back here in the thread.
Oh, that doesn't do any good.
And I'm like, why is the thread not moving?
That would be a concerning question.
I put it on your side.
Oh, right, that's this thing here, huh?
No, but I didn't.
Gotta go through the little holey there, and down and up and around and back again. And then it,
Made with love. I mean, spit.
then do you have to thread the needle itself? She does. She has to thread the needle itself.
Well, my one downstairs threads itself, but I wasn't gonna bring that one up. It's heavier.
Yeah. And then we'll try this all over again.
Do you want me to reclip it? Are you good?
No, it didn't come that unclipped. I just gotta drop it. I should have known to look a little bit more, but that's okay.
I got you rainbow threads.
I see that. That's pretty fun.
They're rainbow so you can see them.
Okay, we're just gonna make sure that those are there, okay? And away we go. Oh yes, now we can see the threads. And the thing here, guys, is to remember turning the sleeves as you turn the material.
I don't know if you're picking up the orange. Hopefully you'll.
Yeah, I got off a little bit, but I got it back on.
When you overlap, just like cut off the fabric after you go. No, make a turn.
Hmm?
First
Oh,
flip.
right.
Yep. There you go. Now lift up. And you're done.
There we go. So that's sleeve 2. Next, we're going to do the neck. And again, we're doing this with 2 t-shirts so that the strength of the bag is there. It helps it prevent from sagging so much. Also, it allows you to have extra weight in your bag, as well as you don't have to worry about your fabric getting wholly as much from sharper objects that you might be buying from the grocery store, cardboard boxes, hard plastics, things like that.
Anything with a corner.
Anything with a corner, knives.
I don't know
That's
who
a
carries
flex.
knives in a t-shirt bag.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Now when you're gonna go over these, you're gonna want to go really slow so you don't break the needle.
Gotcha. And of course, what she's talking about there is this part of the shirt right here that we're
The
going to do
surged
next.
and then
is the
folded
neck.
hemline.
It's a surged and folded hemline. Thank you very much. And so when you're doing the surged and folded hemline and you're resewing over it, you want to make sure that you're not sewing too hard, too fast, where you're going to break your needles. And before we start with the next one, we're going to make sure both our threads are available so that we're getting it through.
No, I think you actually snapped the thread. Just the top one. Because there was slack back here. Maybe
Gotcha.
I assigned a slack snap.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Yep. Welcome. You want to go on Brian's Facebook page? There. Watch.
So when you're lifting this up, let's see if I can find the right one. There it is. And make sure you got your shirt and everything lined up so the fabric's pretty straight. Bingo.
I'm too short. Sorry.
That's all good.
Need help?
I think I got it. Great fun thing about projects is that they can be projects. Just checking to make sure that we got both sides there, which we are. Okay, now we're coming to that seam. We want to make sure that we don't use the needle too hard there.
You're gonna pull a little with this backhand. You're over it. You're good.
Excuse
It
me.
is in tight. I don't want it to jump on the chair. Gracious me.
Okay, we're coming on the other hemline again. Hemmed serge line. And we're
You snapped your thread.
did I?
Well, according to this back here, you did. Yep, see how it's just right there?
No, I just cut it.
Oh, what I just buckled. Hold on. There we go. I got
Okay.
tension back in it. Just doing that.
So give you a little visual. That is the sew line, dual-sided. On the inside and the outside. Okay. Now we've got to do the bottom.
You're gonna want to do it from. You're gonna lift up its skirt, per se. Yep. And then you're gonna just sew the green t-shirt together first. On the inside here. And this almost gives you like guidelines because it already has a folded hemline.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd probably aim for the top stitch here. See that?
Yeah.
I would try to keep that centered in your stitch.
Okay. So now we get to practice sewing a straight line.
You were sewing a straight line before too.
No, not really.
Oh, you missed.
Matter of fact, you missed.
You missed a lot.
I see that over here too. We'll go back and fix it up.
I can, if you, you can hit it, or I can hit it when you're done because you missed,
It's the first one. 10 years.
It's just an excuse.
Just an excuse.
Okay. I'm gonna pull it back to there, and then we'll just straight stitch that when we're done.
Okay.
Because otherwise you're not gonna have anything to pull tension on, and it'll get lost in your needle.
Here we go.
Other people watching? 20 people watching? Ask how many of them have siblings and what their age gap is.
Okay, so my sister wants to know how many of you have siblings and what their age gap is.
Between you and them.
Ours is 7 years. And now that I've been distracted,
I'm sorry.
I got off my line.
You didn't have to keep sewing. I just thought it was a good conversation point since we're siblings and there's 7 years between us. And it's literally our older kids, Tara, Sarah, Haley, and Nolan, there's 5 years between them. Between Tara and Sarah. There's a minute between Tara and Sarah, 60 days between Haley and Nolan. But 5 years between the sets of them. And then there's 10 years between Haley Nolan and Zoe. Gotta keep them separated. Stop. Whatever, it's your shirt, I guess. Oh, I did that wrong. I just had you do that whole thing wrong. I just had you do that whole thing wrong.
What?
This whole hemline.
So I gotta stop now anyway?
Mm-hmm. My brain is
We did it wrong.
My brain
It
was
happens.
calculating the wrong side. I needed you to do the orange one, not this one.
Just kidding. We're gonna practice so that one all over again. It's okay. Falcor! Atreyu! Who knows that video reference? Anybody out there? Hello. 6 and 10 years, says Stephanie.
Ooh.
Why are we not interlocking them? Says Bob Jingles. She's just using these little plastic with a metal binding alligator type clip. Actually, one flat side.
I
One
use
side
them
is
for
flat,
quilting.
and the other side's bended. No, Jason. I don't have a PayPal. Did you not know that?
You seriously don't have a paper?
No, it got closed down. Hello, Zombie Enforcement. We're making t-shirt bags the hard way. That's okay. I have a Venmo and a Cash App that are
Why did PayPal?
cut the plastic. PayPal cut my plastic because I was using it to raise bail money for other people. And they consider that the same as selling sex, so.
What?
Yeah, because if you're a sex worker, you can't use PayPal. True story.
Everybody asks me if I use Facebook Pay, and I always say the only thing I have is my normal debit card and PayPal. So.
And for those of you who are new and following, Diana says that she has 3 kids, and there's about 2.5 years between them. It's all good, Jason. We are.
Yep, sure, for sure.
If you're just joining us, we are de-surging a line that I just did. And the idea of this surge style stitch is for strength and security.
My
So
serger is down. I broke a lower looper.
if you're rich enough to have 4 sewing machines like my sister,
Not rich.
sometimes you have to.
I don't have a job. Thank you.
Sometimes you don't have to explain a thing, folks. I was never-ending story. Yes, Stephanie, you did get that. The dog's name is Falcor. Oh, Falcor. Oh, that's a good puppy.
He's
And for those of you that are not in a legal state, choo choo swallow.
I don't get that.
I may or may not have been in a state that was not considered license legal, and in an interaction where the pungency of my prescription medications flowed within the car, and I had to chew swallow the cannabinoids that were in my presence. It's a fun story.
And sniff black pepper when you overstimulated yourself.
No, I had some, may or may not have had some joints in my pocket when we were pulled over, and I had to eat them, so the car didn't stink.
Interesting.
It may or may not have happened.
I won't smoke.
T-shirts with an interlocking machine for the seams.
I do have an interlocker downstairs. However,
We're not showing you what downstairs looks like.
yeah,
So Bob says an interlock.
it would. I have a serger, which is another interlocker. I actually have a 5-stitch serger that's at the shop, and then I have a 4-stitch. It normally only runs on 3-stitch, which is what they consider an interlocking stitch.
Oh.
It's actually, the front of the machine actually calls it an interlocker, but it's another name for a serger. And the one downstairs, my tension is all wonky, and I keep meaning to work on it, but if you saw the condition of the room downstairs...
You wouldn't want to be on video.
Yeah.
So we're using this. But thanks, Bob. I will note that. And, yeah, you know, the idea is take some old t-shirts. Thanks, Lacey. And thanks, Jason. Not to, I traveled across the country with a bunch of raggedy t-shirts that I don't want to wear anymore, but I don't want to throw them out. And so I figured everybody could learn together that we can have creative uses for this. And
You can make quilts out of them, too. Those are fun.
yeah,
Memory quilts.
but so many times people just don't have extra grocery bags for their stuff. And they think they gotta have plastic bags. And the problem with plastic bags is that all plastic breaks down eventually and creates microplastics. Since I'm not a big fan of microplastics because they contaminate our soil, they transmit contaminants from the plastics to the water, from the water to the water to the fish cells and the animals, and it's just kind of a bad thing for our planet in general. I wanted to share one of my passions in a way that teaches and lets others learn that, yeah, it's going to take an hour or two to figure out how to make one of these things, but it's okay. The Packers aren't playing today, and what else are you going to do?
If you watch the Packers.
When in Wisconsin, do what cheeseheads do.
I live here. No.
Hence, we're sewing on a Sunday afternoon. Sewing on a Sunday afternoon.
Hey, I picked a really good stitch for you, by the way.
Yeah, I see it works really well. Would you like me to carry on with that for a minute?
Oh, I got it.
All right.
So, anybody out there that answered the I have siblings question, you
Oh.
have to face the camera towards me. Any of you have like the best bond ever with your sibling, and what was the age gap and you think that came into play? I know it's a multi-part question.
Oh, okay, hold on. I wasn't paying attention because I was reading a couple of the comments. So, by the way, Stephanie, I think it was, said that her two boys are 7 years apart, and her sister and her brother are 16 years apart. And yes, actually, that's Diana. Kroger's, King Supers brands are on a global level getting rid of single-use non-bioplastics. They're converting off of propane bags, propane methane bags, on a national scale as part of their sustainability. I see that. Shall we rip it now?
No, you can't rip it. This is a really good stitch. It ripped your t-shirt. Look, I tried.
No, nice. So you were asking about the age differences, and what else were you asking there, Tia?
Who has like an amazing bond with their sibling, and what do you think the age gap that you have with that sibling had anything to do with it, or just the parenting?
Okay. So, is it about parents? Is it about age gaps, parents, brothers, sisters? Quite honestly,
I planned mine 10 years apart, hoping that there wouldn't be jealousy, and holy crap, my 15-year-old is ridiculously jealous of my 5-year-old.
well, my niece is also having some trouble in school, so
That has nothing to do with it.
you're right, it doesn't. But
Can I fix this first?
yeah, let's fix that hole.
Can I fix it?
Why? You think I can't learn how to fix my mistakes?
Okay, fix your mistakes.
Let's see. I missed a spot right there,
If you want to call it.
Polly. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back here and redo it. Which should just mean that if I go like that.
And anybody that doesn't want to answer the sibling question, let's ask a question about plastics, because Brian doesn't like plastics. And my husband recently got me a Keurig.
Oh my god.
And I laughed when he got it, because Brian was like less than 14 days from arriving here, but my coffee machine went down. You have no tension on your back thread.
It's because I broke it?
I have no clue. No, it's
Okay. It's
not
still there.
yet.
So yeah, the Keurig. You just need to get a refillable cup.
I
That's
have
all.
one of those.
Okay.
But is there any, and Chris found biodegradable, like paper version of Keurig K-Cups, but everybody says that their coffee is extremely acidic, and I don't do acidic coffee.
So the answer that I have is that if you fill your own,
You're out of thread. You have no thread.
if you fill your own,
I have one of those. Fill your own kind, but I like.
then all you need to do. Let me try it. Down, up, around,
Through there.
through that one,
Through this one.
through that
Bite
one.
it or cut it, your choice. Don't tell Dad. And then through that hole.
He's watching.
I know, and he's gonna say something like,
Don't use your teeth.
and then he's gonna get mad at me because I advised you to bite it. So thanks, you just got me in trouble with our deceased father. That was great.
And then we'll just sing a little Elsa's Let It Go or something. So yeah, I'm absolutely against the single-use plastic. And I think that a Keurig is a waste of space. And so does the creator of the Keurig.
Yeah,
Like, he wished that he never created the product.
I can see that.
So,
If I make a full pot of coffee, I let half of it mold. So Chris got me this Ninja coffee pot two
yes,
years
the
ago.
Ninja's a really good coffee
Okay,
pot.
because you can go for cup size. So that's what I was using originally.
And then your filter clogged, and it sucked.
Yes.
And you gotta get a new filter.
No,
'cause it's
no, it was not the filter. Nolan took the whole thing apart. It's the hoses inside of it. It's now in Haley's room. Now my 15-year-olds own their own coffee machine. A $200 one. You know, that's cool. So,
Hey, Zoe.
because Chris said that if they fixed it, they could have it. So they took the entire thing apart. They had to get a stamp to stamp out the little do not tamper with these screws bits at the bottom and everything. They got the whole thing to work, but now like every month or so, they have to take the whole thing apart again and
I'll have to
wash
run
out the
vinegar
lines.
through it.
We did. We also bought the specialty de-liming crap for the lines in it. They started only using filtered water in it. So Chris bought me this one so that I could not have moldy coffee.
Well, that was good of him.
Because that's what I do. I leave it in the pot all day after I leave it, and then the next day it's all gross, but I still try to drink it.
What you eating?
Cereal.
Nobody's got bonds in their family. That's why we're all online watching each other and hanging out.
Where?
Do you see yourself on the TV? Yeah, you're on TV right now at somebody's house.
Do you say hi?
No.
No.
This is why I had 2 cups of coffee, and now I lost them both.
They're sitting on the...
That see?
Okay. Vinegar often. Yeah, I made Mom clean the coffee pot with vinegar this morning as well. She couldn't believe all the junk that came out of it.
I have 2 cups of coffee.
She does it every month too, which is funny.
Somewhere.
I
Ah,
have
they're right behind your
2
camera.
cups of coffee. They're by the camera now.
See, I told you. This is why.
This is why you drink 2 cups of coffee at once.
Mm-hmm. Normally I don't set them next to each other either.
I never use that camera.
Yeah, see? Camera. Right there. And you're on camera. And you're going to be
On TV.
on TV right now. Somebody's watching you on their TV. I'm sure of it.
If you say hi, I bet you somebody will say hi back.
I bet you they will too. Give us ones if you'll say hi back to my niece if she says hi. Let's see if the ones start popping up. The pot itself is clean with ice cubes and salt. Yeah, that too.
I don't think
You don't want to say hi yet?
I never will say hi. I never will say hi in front of people.
At home, she is the sassiest, bossiest thing you've ever met. They're giving you ones. They want you to say hi.
They are giving you ones.
But at school,
Don's saying hi. Everybody's saying hi to you.
because she's in 4K, they tell me that she is the shyest child in the class, and that they were concerned at conferences because she lets everybody boss her around. I'm just telling you, that is not how she is at home.
Right?
You pulled your threads in. You gotta pull them.
Yeah, I knew that was coming next.
Pull them over to the edge of the machine. There you go.
Did you just go
She's suctioning her face into the cup.
because you suctioned your face inside the cup? Zoe? Yeah. Did you gonna say hi to people? They said they wanted you to say hi to them. Wave at the little silly camera and wave and say hi, everybody.
I'm not gonna say hi.
You're not gonna say hi?
I'm not gonna say anything.
Did you say anything?
Okay.
How about Zim Zam Zibbly Boo?
No.
How about peacocks are purple and blue?
What's your cat's name? You're not gonna say that even?
I won't tell anybody.
We already told him.
Yep, we already told on you.
You told my cat's name.
Yep.
Your cat was sitting out here watching Uncle Brian sew.
And then you said her name.
Mm-hmm.
And we said, Valentine, won't you be my Valentine? I love my niece.
Me too, when she's sleeping.
Wow!
Look at the mess you get to pick up.
That looks like such a fun game.
No, it's not. It's not a game.
It's not a game.
It's fun.
Belver's helping.
Hey, great dog. I eat all the cereal once looking up in the fire. You, they're fur. Oh.
So now that I'm about done fixing my mistakes, which I think I did a pretty decent job on,
Mistakes.
my mistakes, we're gonna get the bottom done here, folks.
Orange shirt, not green shirt.
So we're gonna
Ignore the green one for now.
ignore all the colored.
Shh, I'll pull it out later.
We're gonna sew the orange shirt together. We're gonna skip the clips for its and giggles.
See the surge line? That's him?
Yeah, I lied. We're not skipping the clips. I'm gonna try it this time.
Okay.
Because I'm really interested in figuring out how to do this on my own. Yeah?
I think you should let me make one, and you should just watch so you can learn.
Also not as fun. But if you want to do the other thing while we're doing that, yeah, the blues.
You want me to put the blues together?
Yeah, why not? Then I'll let you do that one. I'm having fun though.
Well, I'm not saying you're not having fun. I'm just saying I'm a horrible
She'd be
teacher.
more.
I like hands-on.
She'd be better at it if she just did it herself.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I am. I'm that parent that has kids that they know that if they really don't want to do a project, and I know that this is what they do to me, they say, "Mom, will you help me with this?" Because it literally means they want me to take over.
Sometimes you gotta back that needle out. Nice and easy.
Yum. Crunchy.
Okay.
I did doggy crunchy. Papa thinks those are doggy crunchy.
Think that's what he thinks?
Oh, that looks beautiful.
I'm gonna angle your camera so we're getting less of the floor. No. Okay, yeah, that works. But a little more of your back. No, so you're still on camera.
Oh, I thought they wanted to see you cut the shirt.
Well, no, I was gonna go for a little bit of both. There you go.
Grandpa.
Once you hunch down, you're gonna be
I don't really care that much. I'm on camera all the time.
I didn't want to be on camera. I just want the
Well,
shirt
we
on
want the
camera.
shirt on camera. There you go.
That's what I was doing. So you put 2 shirts face to face, whatever side is the bottom, so the collars are at the same height. And then flip. Just the outer shirt. I don't know if any of you know Brian personally, but whatever laundry detergent he uses, his shirts smell amazing.
I use Boulder or Kirkland brand, free of dyes and perfumes. Because I'm all about the no phosphates in my environment of water. Water is life. So they say, so they say. And pretty darn good. Not perfect, but pretty darn good.
No.
Came off the surge a little bit.
That's right. Flip this whole thing. So lost right now. Hold on. We should still have a hole. Or 4. Uno momento. Por favor. Yes. So up here. I should not have had you sew that bottom part yet. Because that is not big enough.
Well, let's see.
No, it's not gonna work.
So we just sewed the bags together and gonna have to sew them apart again, it looks like. No.
I think we can only do the sleeves and then we have to do the neck separate. Hold on. We're gonna have to tuck this neck and then fold it, do it separately. Because otherwise it's not gonna have, you have 2 lines too close together. Let's see. To pull this through itself. To have that be the sleeve we want it to be. It's not, you could get one right now, but you can't get both. I should do it, undo the entire neckline. I said you redo. Sorry.
Should we just pull this whole thing through here?
If you, sure, but that's only gonna get us one handle. See, it's a learning process.
I thought you said you knew how to do this.
I thought it just made sense. In a perfect world, it would have worked. Oh,
Well, why? Still though, these
this should, it'll tuck in like so, but
Mhm.
I can't get your handles up without having the neck open.
Oh, we'll just open the neck up.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That has to be.
Hey everybody, we having fun? We're making t-shirt bags by experimental process. Chew, chew, swallow if you have a chance.
Okay, I'm gonna cut this and just make your neck pull just a touch bigger, just because it's faster than undoing the entire stitch.
That bad's dry, excuse me.
I don't know why you ate it. If you want a brand new one, they're in the bag up there.
So let's see, I'll take a moment and say hi to everybody. What do we got going on in the chat boxes here? Do 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 do. Oh, she talks to the wind. Anne, how are you doing today? Lacey, Blibbits 420. Puff puff chew chew. Cough cough swallow swallow. The easiest instructions. You know what? Here's the deal. We don't like to do things easy around here, right? Always the hard way. That is one of the key logo phrases for Wild West Weed and Seed. By the way, never easy, always the hard way. And we're trying to do something different. We want to do a double-sided t-shirt bag to reinforce the strength of
Hold that.
life. So I'm going to make life easy for everybody for a moment. There's a picture of some snow. And actually, oh, this will be good. Give you a beautiful view of the Rock River there, while I take a TV timeout for these messages. Enjoy the beautiful woods. That wasn't a laughing question.
It's right here on the back of the cup. Yeah. You can't smell it?
I can't go there.
If you're gonna smoke outside, go in the basement, please.
All right, enjoy the cheese. Now we're coming back to figure out what the sewing problem was. Whoop. Rotate your camera. So you gotta put them inside out first.
That's how they work. They don't do that. Outer shirt.
We're working on it, folks.
Everything is a really loose fit.
Just to figure it out. Yeah, just these last.
What's it looking like? Or do them first, do the collar last, but I think it's easier to do the sleeves last. Yeah, I see it, Belvoir. A squirrel. The dog wants to eat the squirrel, so.
So for those of you who need a good joke, you find that piled up on the bottom of the stairs. Haha. No, it's just the sewing. It looks like dental floss.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to.
One moment. I think I can still make that work. Just give me a second.
I didn't say that you couldn't. I was trying to figure it out.
Because now that I actually have the entire process in my head on two tiny little, the world's tiniest St. Patrick's Day shopping bag. Both shirts are from St. Patrick's Day in the last 2 years.
Nice.
But I figure since I spend less than $5 every year on their St. Patrick's Day shirts, I might as well just use them for this.
I like the fact that my niece is just playing away.
Which both of my biological genetic children. The world means nothing to them. They only need themselves and their own imaginations.
There's no way this thing is fitting together.
Well, this one's almost done. And the China trick you to smoke and come up here and laugh at me.
Yeah, it only took me 30 seconds. It's all twisted.
Hold on.
I'm just playing. It doesn't matter.
I'll make it work. Sewing is one of those things that you do like 40% on the machine, 60% in your head, especially if you're sewing without a pattern. So when somebody else is doing something, you kind of have to look at what they're doing and try to go. But when you're doing it just on your own, you can tend to, since you're hands-on and you're thinking as you're sewing, figure it out along the way. So this one will probably only hold like a couple bunches of grapes or something, or maybe a small fruit bag.
Yeah, but think how many bags you use on your vegetables or your fruits. If you're a single person that gets 5 different pieces of fruit a week, each one of them different, or and vegetable, right? So they gotta have a bag for the apples. They gotta have a bag for the oranges. They gotta have a bag for the rutabaga and parsnips,
Ew.
and another one for the carrots, and another one for the lettuce, right? Now, if you have one bag for all of that, it's been worth it. You don't like rutabaga?
I don't like anything. I don't like any root vegetables except for carrots. I'm that person that's really happy that they stick fruits and vegetables in one place in that food pyramid. Because I like bell peppers and cucumbers and that kind of stuff. Okay. So, t-shirt bag?
Face the camera.
I'm showing you first.
I see it.
Flipped. T-shirt bag.
Okay, so you got that, folks? T-shirt bag. Flipped. T-shirt bag. So the handles last.
Does that work?
Neck first, then the base, then the sleeves. Is that what you said?
Yep.
So, there you have it, folks. There you go.
Do you want me to do this whole process on this big one?
We're going to do it again. Oh, Stephanie sent me a message. Halloween costumes and trick-or-treat tote. Generation T. Never need it. It's www.generation-t.com/Halloween-dash-costumes-and-or-treat-tote. Thank you, Stephanie London. Cutting the shirt.
Cut out big scoop for neck.
So,
I would probably just trim off the line that you've done. Because we have room to spare. Because you don't actually need your handles this wide. See what I'm saying? So flip it inside out. Here, I'll come over here so people understand what I'm saying. How to fix your mistakes. I'm not a therapist. I can't fix all of them. Sorry, people.
that was a different line going through my head, but it works too. Bobbins.
So I would cut exactly, if these scissors are sharp enough, I'm going to use the other ones. Exactly on the other side of your line, your stitch line. That make sense?
Yep. Both sleeves are just one.
Both.
Darn it.
Okay, Okay.
The neck's already cut. Why can't we just do one?
Because then how am I gonna put that sew the neck to flip it?
Okay.
Okay.
And remember, folks, if you don't want to watch this whole thing live, you can see much shorter time lapse videos on how to do things at Sewn for Seasons, SEWN for the number seasons on YouTube.
No, on Facebook.
Oh, on Facebook? It's not a YouTube page?
No, I don't have a YouTube. Should I have a YouTube?
You should have a YouTube because Facebook owns its rights. You can actually make your videos, and then eventually when you're like super famous and popular and you have 1,000 people who watch your stuff, you can add advertising. Or you can advertise your own products right there on your YouTube page. Here's how to do it, and if you're too damn lazy, call me and I'll do it for you for a price.
Gee, thanks. Alright. So that's all you have to cut off the t-shirt. It's just the neck. You're gonna make it a big scoop. And the sleeves. You wanna switch seats?
Oh, you're going to do the whole thing now?
That's
Okay. That was the deal. Here you go, folks, all at once. You're getting the expert opinion here.
So then, because it's jersey material, normally people would clip it. But I don't like to clip unless I do a folded hem. So I still have a say over where the fabric goes more.
Oh, and you understood that and I'll do it for you is how you make money selling your products instead of making them people doing it themselves. It wasn't me saying that about doing the video. I'll teach you that for free. System.
Sorry.
So you're closing one shirt, then the other,
You close the shirt that's already inside out.
and then you sew them all together. Now we gotta sew the bottom. And you'll sew the two serge lines together, basically.
I flip it in so that it doesn't actually look like a t-shirt across the bottom.
And you're gonna connect the inner shirt to it.
Nope, I was not. If you connect your inner shirt, and we could if you want, but it's going to make it so that if you put a lot of weight in the bottom of that bag, you're actually putting force on both seams, which can forcibly push the whole thing apart.
Okay. So we're not sewing them together
Well, they are sewn together.
at the bottom.
There you go. They'll have their separate lines. This one will actually look all dainty and stuff.
She just said dainty and stuff. That's right.
I did. Because the other one I'm using as the force. And this one, because we have the other one that I've used with a sturdier stitch, I don't have to put a sturdy stitch on this side.
Except that it's going to be inside out sometimes, and that it'll need the sturdy stitch on the inside.
Then the sturdy stitch is on the outside, holding the other stitch up. And this way it's holding it away from the stitch, and the other way it's going to hold it the other way.
Is she telling me the truth, folks? Give me a 1 if you think she's telling the truth. And a 2 if you have absolutely no idea what the hell's going on. We're going to get to the last piece. She's just buttoning it up, tucking it nice, making sure that it's working effectively so that she can see it. And maybe we'll catch the angle from this side of the stitchery this time.
So you can catch all my chins too. Myself in the Chinese phone book.
Whoa, that's rough. That's racist. Oh, wait, no, it's not.
Thank you. How was that racist?
Joking.
That they have the last name Chin?
Sorry, I was thinking chink.
Nope.
And I said it out
Chin.
loud.
Good job. You're the racist now.
Yeah. They had that. I had that button. It's called the Chink Rink from Pekin, Illinois. This is when it was okay to say those kinds of things.
I don't think it was ever okay to say those kind of things. I think it was just more socially acceptable then.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Double stitching.
Yes. My pretty stitches.
My pretty stitches. She said aloud.
You said it way different.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
We still do the slopes.
Sleeves that need to be done. And the project will be completed. So she's rolling the sleeves as well, if you can see. So folding both of them together and then folding it and clipping it. And that gives it a clean, sharp look, not something sloppy like us guys might do. And I think what we're gonna end up with the other one is 2 separate bags sewn together. I'm joking.
No, I can totally
I'm
fix it.
joking. Because that would also be funny.
Oh.
Here's one bag, here's the other one. Handles are sewn together so that it's one handle.
It'd be kind of funny, actually.
Yeah, I know. That would really screw the poor checker boy or girl up.
It'd be funny, though.
It would be funny. And before any of you ask what a checker boy or girl is, it's the person who packs your bags when you're
We just
shopping
call them
the
the bagger here in Wisconsin.
grocery store when the human being runs your food through the machines. Because I'm against computerized systems.
Oh, the self-checkouts?
Self checkouts. That's right. Do it yourself.
I don't do self-checkout either.
I don't either.
I'll help it.
The union reps like it when you don't use self checkout. Saves jobs. Costs more money for your groceries.
Since I was like 17, I used to put things back in the wrong place and say that saved jobs, though. Walking through Walmart and be like,
Ew.
I don't need this actually. And then I just set it on a shelf and mom would yell at me and be like, why don't you go put that back? I'm keeping someone employed. Don't worry, people, I don't do that with my produce.
All right, Lacey. We'll see you later. If that was Lacey, she said she's freezing up. I don't know if it's a computer or what. Do.
Are you on my Wi-Fi? That might help.
No, she says she's freezing up.
Oh,
I am on your Wi-Fi.
okay. That's what I was double checking. And these, because the inside stitch is going to hold most of the weight, I'm going to just do a regular stitch for this too. If that works for you. Yes, no?
Yes.
Okay. I needed an answer. Conversation requires 2 people.
Conversation requires people. Okay, here we go. First sleeve, then the next. And this is the part where you got to remember to move the shirt regularly.
That worked too. That's why I like time lapse so you don't notice the mistakes.
And you can watch those at Sewn for Seasons on Facebook and Twitch. Oh, she's not on Twitch yet either. That's just her son. My nephew. So this is my activism shirts, right? So the sign here for the fracking initiative or the safety setbacks or whatever from Colorado Rising. One of the many T-shirts I've earned in the last 2 years with the sweat and blood and tears of hapless signature gatherers. Hours at the bus station, just hanging out. Excuse me, sir, will you sign my book? Excuse me, sir. Hey, you're a Denver voter. Are you a Colorado voter? Did you register to vote yet? Over and over and over again, thousands and thousands of times a day. I had over 300 people asking that question. Please, sir, help protect our environment. Take care of Colorado's water supply, our air that we breathe. And both of these shirts are from that effort. I would hate to never have a use for that T-shirt again, right? Because it's not environmentally logical to make a T-shirt that you only use for 3 months, and then you're done with it. So this is why these fantastic sleeve t-shirt bags are being made into a video today for posterity, folks. So that you too can learn how to do this with your extra clothing. And then you don't need to use plastic bags for your groceries or Christmas presents or Kwanzaa presents for that matter. It could be Dia del Muerte, and you got Dulce for everybody, right? It could be a fall afternoon, and you want to go
Make them for your kids out of their old
pick
sporting
walnuts.
t-shirts.
Yeah, right.
To take extra crap to school.
Extra crap to school. Go foraging in the woods. Go to the grocery store. Maybe you pop up on a farmer's market, and you just need some extra bags. Keep them in the trunk of your, in the boot of your scooter, or your electric car.
You're pushing it.
So here's the deal. I don't believe that donating t-shirts anywhere is of value because there's too many textiles in the world. And just passing it along is like giving away garbage. It just goes somewhere that's not here. I believe that if you're going to have something, if you're going to represent it, then you should have pride in what it is, right? If you're going to own it, make use out of it. I'm proud to have done these ballot initiatives, and I'm proud of the shirt that I earned. But I don't have reasons to wear it unless it's under my clothing when I'm wearing layers, because
You
it's
make them out of old sporting t-shirts that don't fit your kids anymore.
yeah. Well, Jason was saying you could just donate them, but if you've never seen Haitians wearing, Hillary 2016 t-shirts because they had flooding, they didn't need t-shirts. They needed clean water filtration systems, right?
You can make that with a t-shirt.
You could. But I'm getting on a horse. And no, but the idea, and Jason, I appreciate it because I'm glad to be in conversation, and for watching and for listening and for engaging in this discussion, right? Because the idea is that when we're consuming with intention, we have a Colorado Rising. Dang it, that one didn't get as much as I had hoped, but that's all right.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all right.
Did you cut the collar out?
And
Didn't cut much of it out, I feel like.
then the other side says sign here to restrict fracking. Yeah, so those were fun bags. That was good times.
Should we try it with Tester with the dog?
And now it's a solid bag. You put weight in there. See? It's not going to be a saggy baggy. Falcor, you want to get in the bag? Let's see how that works out. No, that doesn't work out. But that's it, right? You basically did the second one in like 15 minutes.
Maybe a little longer than that. But
Maybe. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to cut this video because it's been an hour and a half. But that's how you make a t-shirt bag. And maybe one of these days I'll get around to editing this one too. It's basically cut the sleeves, cut the neck, sew the neck, sew the base of one, sew the base of the other,
flip it. Before you
flip it, then sew the base. So they're inside out, then sew the sleeves. And there you'll have a nice, sturdy shopping bag for all your grocery needs.
You're right, you don't sew a straight line.
Have a great day, folks. Thanks for joining us. Jason, that's wonderful. And it is. And yeah, here's a beautiful thing. Because these t-shirt bags, if you can get to making them 5-10 minutes at a time, or maybe even 20, and then you sell them, maybe you sell them for $10 a piece. And that's $40, and you've got your time and energy in it.
Okay.
It's an environmentally responsible, sustainable business plan. I think so. I'm glad y'all enjoyed this. Thanks for hanging out. Have a wonderful day.